We're back on the record. Cause number 2018-27781, the interest of Averill Lozano. Before the court is the mother and the father. Mother is present telephonically. We began a hearing reciting the stipulations to this matter. And it's at one point, Mr. Lozano said he did not agree, but I think that we resolved that. Is that correct, Mr. Lozano? You've had an opportunity to talk to somebody and you know what it is that you agreed to, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's start with the stipulations, Mr. Regla, again.
Yes, Judge. The new child support will be $343 per month beginning March 1st, 2022. That the child support arrears balance as of January 31st, 2022 is $9,890.71. That the father will repay at $100 a month beginning March 1st. And that the medical support arrears balance also as of March 31st is $2,051.15. That the father will repay at $20 a month beginning March 1st.
Okay, so far, this is your agreement, Mr. Lozano. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Miss Corpus, is this your agreement also?
Yes, Your Honor, I agree with everything except for the insurance.
Okay, we haven't even talked about insurance yet, ma'am. I'm asking you so far, is this your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what are the issues then, Mr. Regla?
That's correct, Judge. Just what will the health insurance be going forward, whether through father's employer, for both health and dental, or whether the child will continue to remain on Medicaid? That is a remaining issue.
All right.
May I call the witnesses, Judge?
Yes.
I'll begin with Mr. Lozano. And sir, right now through your employer, is there health insurance in place and dental insurance in place? Then you can add the child you have with Ms. Corpus.
Say one more time,
Sure. Right now, is there health insurance and dental insurance that you can add the child in this case through your employer?
Yes, sir.
And if we averaged out the monthly cost for you, the health insurance through your employer would be $116.69. Dental insurance through your employer would be $9.29, averaged out per month. Is that correct?
Yes.
And going forward, you're requesting that the order be modified to now reflect that you will cover health and dental through your employer. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you've already verified this through your employer that it's something you can do once you get the court order?
Correct.
And you think this is in the best interest of your child?
Yes.
Judge, I'll pass this witness.
All right, Ms. Corpus, do you have any questions for him, for Mr. Lozano?
I'm actually not allowed to talk to him. There's no contact order in place. But I guess if I did have a question, I would say I would need proof because my daughter has had Medicaid for her whole entire life. I don't want to disrupt anything. So I need proof that his employer would actually add her, for one. And two, I don't want to change it. I have doctors in place. She has appointments coming up, and they're Medicaid only places. And it took me a long time to book those in the first place. And she's had Medicaid since she was born. So I don't really want to disrupt her insurance at all, especially when I can't even have contact with him to get those cards or anything like that. So it just doesn't seem like the best interest for us. It doesn't seem like it would be in the best interest for Averill, no.
All right, you just made a closing argument as to why you don't want him to carry the insurance. Mr. Regla, is there no contact order pending?
They have, yes, Judge, there were some previous events and between them, it resulted in a case going forward. And there is protective orders in this case. They are not to have contact with each other. So non-disclosure would be agreed to and be in place.
All right. I guess you can call your next witness, or
Thank you, Judge.
any further witnesses?
Nothing further, Judge. She's already made her statement. I pass.
Mr. Lozano, do you have any questions for Ms. Corpus?
Yes, since I've been paying child support, I have never seen, or she has never given me her on the days that I'm supposed to pick her up. She's been keeping her from me. Yes, when could I have my daughter?
Judge, and I'd object that has nothing to do with the modification we're doing right now.
I understand. If you have orders for visitation rights for your daughter that doesn't interfere with the no contact clause, well, then you can enforce that, sir. She's not allowing you to visit. You can file a lawsuit and she can be put in jail. Understood?
Yes,
Due
understood.
to the, all right, due to the fact that there is a no contact order and there is a I'm going to order that the mother continue with the government assisted health and dental insurance. All of the stipulations are approved. Anything further?
Judge, one last question. If Medicaid will continue, will the Medicaid remain unchanged at $85 a month then? For the cash medical?
Cash medical support.
The prior order had 85. I'm fine with it remaining that instead of going up. Judge.
All right, that would remain.
And that's all I have, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
So I will circulate a draft to both you, Mr. Lozano, and Ms. Corpus. Maria, we can be placed in separate rooms.